Right, we're Easter bank holiday and I've got the wife drilling holes. She's driving the digger and this is for the new concrete wall that's going just here to sort of screed the wash bay off. And we've got the auger torque drill on, incredibly powerful bit of kit. Just pull that out. Whilst drilling, you see, look, it just drills through solid bedrock. Just swing it side to side. There you go, now just stick it back in the hole. Try not to get the concrete, because it will, those tungsten carbide teeth will drill through the hole. Are you going to put it in? Yeah, go on, it'll be alright. Whilst we're waiting for that, you see the Land Rover in the background. That was a video the other month. And push the other joystick forward as well. That's it. Do you remember we changed the crankshaft where we lifted the whole body off, and someone said, how's that going? And put a forged crankshaft in it for 600 quid or whatever it was, and it's working really well. Just pull it back a bit. You see, you've got to have them upright a bit. No, just pull the left hand side joystick, pull it back. That's it. Drill. So yeah, we're going to be looking at that in a minute. Got my tape measure here, just making sure these are seconds panels that have just been sat around the back for ages. And yeah, I just haven't. I need to get around to doing it. Like I say, hopefully when the planning permission comes, this will be the new toilet office block. Hopefully, but you wouldn't really want to try and dig this because, like I say, we're in the bedrock. You can hear it. Look, there you go. Look, go on, keep going. It's just tearing the rock because the rock's in layers. You keep going. No, keep going. Keep drilling. So it'll like smash the layers up slightly, and then you'll pull it out. I think we're nearly, well, we're over 1 metre deep there because that marker just there, that's just a bit over 2 metre mark. And we're just putting these big RSJs in. I've got to get some more RSJs. So yeah, this will be what we're doing this week. Just wait for some concrete. Got some horse stables to concrete this week, so hopefully it's only down the road, and on his way back we'll just back up and pour the last bit in these 3 holes here to support these concrete panels. Looks all right to me. You've done a fantastic job, love of my life. There's a rock stuck in here, look. So we're just how deep are we? And we've gone right up against the side of the concrete here, so the RSJs can sit up the side of the concrete. Yeah, literally bang on 1 metre. I couldn't have done it any better myself. And then the next morning, look, how about this for a bit of efficiency? My RSJ's on board. And we've also got a big sheet of 25mm thick steel plate just here for the plasma cutter, because I've just had to cut some squares out for some structural steel work for a chap. So we'll take this off, and this will keep the stock going, so that I haven't got to wait for any. Right, just a quick one before the concrete gets here. We've been and we've just finished cutting out all of these. If you're watching last week's video, we wanted to add some holes at the end for when it gets galvanised. So they're all literally done now. So they can go down to PX Farms at some point when they get 5 minutes. But yeah, job done out of the way. That 25mm steel that's just come in, that's what they are, just there. They're for a structural beam. They're going to go together, and then we're going to drill them on site with that 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know. We don't know where the holes want to be yet, so that's why we're just not bothered drilling the holes. So, right, Chris will nearly be here with the concrete, and we're just going to go get finished off out here and get the panels lifted in, and let's get another job done. These are the lifters, look, chain on there, and we have just been and put the concrete in the stables, so Mate said he's going to have his lunch break whilst we've just had to chimble a bit out the side there, and he's on his way in a minute, so we're just going to literally set these up and then hold them with one of these diggers and then just pour the concrete in, so that'll be good, and then probably paint them at a later date, but I don't know if I quite like the rustic look. Maybe leave them to go rusty, then slot the panels in the middle of them. So I'm going to sit one in and then just put the other post up to it and then stick that digger on holding it as well, just to make it easier. Next panels are ready to go in. Oh, I got this the old Massey drill out the other day because it's going to go to a farm sale coming up soon that we're going to video, but this is what it's looking like. There's Chris, he's back again. So this is what we are looking like just here. We've got diggers holding it, all the posts. There's another panel to go on top, but we're not doing that just yet. We're just going to pour the concrete in. Let's have it.
I've just got a drop. I've been on Gen 1.
Oh yeah. Fill my holes up with some concrete. I'll do it. You've parked in the wrong place. Oh no, you haven't. You know what you're doing. Just left it a little gap across there like that because this concrete, when it was poured, it was not quite straight. Oh dear. Just giving her a bit of a washout now. It was hardly worth coming, was it?
No.
Never mind. That's it. All washed out, ready to go. We'll see you again soon.
See you later.
I think that's going to go off pretty quick, and then we'll take these diggers off, and then we can lift these other concrete panels, which will come up to the top of here. And then the whole idea, well, what I've been thinking is we'll put some concrete panels at the back down over there as well, and then we'll weld like a gantry, not a gantry, like a walkway on the top with some handrails, and have another pressure washer at the top so we can walk all the way around. So when I park the combine in, I can sort of stand up, because at the moment you sort of put a ladder up to clean the sides because it's too tall. Whereas with this, I'll be able to walk all the way around and clean like the machinery that's quite high up, or clean the roofs of the tractors, just making things a bit easier. But I haven't come across any more concrete panels yet. So hopefully on my travels in the next few months, we'll find another 4 concrete panels for the back there. But so last year, these Alliance tyres, we had a serious problem with them. I had 5 blow out in the space of about 2 or 3 months, or 3 or 4 months, or whatever it was. And I kept saying it was my fault or whatever, and I thought, all right, okay. And it turns out there was actually a defect. So any tyres that were stamped, I can't remember if it was 23 or 24, they had a defect, so they were missing the steel beading inside of the tyre. So Alliance have actually been out and had to put 4 new tyres on for me, and I've still got all the old spares over there now. Some of them were okay, and all the ones that weren't any good we had to get rid of. So these tyres have actually had to be replaced twice at the moment. So there's a bloke coming out from India now. I kept getting this India number ring me yesterday. I thought, I don't want to answer this. And I answered it, and it was this Indian bloke from Alliance, and he's coming out today to basically, we've ran them for a few months now, and we need to check. Basically, there's nothing going on. Make sure they're all right. So that was it was really annoying. Every time you get a blowout, you have to sort of get one changed and all that. Bit of a pain, but we've swapped the tyres, the wheels back on here. if you remember in one of my last videos, we re-welded the centre in, but at the moment I ain't got any grey paint, so we've re-welded the centre in. It's holding pretty well. I just need to get some grey paint on there, get that done and out of the way. We're just getting a straw lorry loaded now, and we've only got one load left, but we've realised we've had this problem for a while. If you look, you see the JCB is leaning by 5 degrees that way, and we've never really been able to figure out why, so that's going to be something we're going to address. Because this machine usually is on like a building site, because it's got the triple boom and the legs and everything. So we're going to be addressing that in the next video as well, because that's something we do need to get sorted, because it's really annoying. There we are, look, Paul. Load of hay on the front that's not come from me, and then a load of straw on the back. So it's a half and half load, isn't it? So I was saying about this leaning a minute ago, the way it's sort of leaning to one side. And we think we've checked the pressures, and we always check the pressures and they're fine, but we think there's an issue with like this side tyre. So we're not too sure, because there's loads of tread left on it, you see, so we don't know if it's wearing differently to the other one or not, but we're gonna have a look at that anyway. Paul's now gone with the straw, and the liquid fertiliser, the last load of the year, has come in just here from Omex, so that's going in the tank. Right, well, I was hoping that the bloke from India was coming, but he hasn't turned up. And I thought the AgriLink bucket, the auger bucket, we've done a bit of a deal on it, but the transport has been, something happened, so not coming till Monday, so we'll have to leave that till next week's video. So I've just been, I think, did I show it in one of the last videos? The Westerman cleaner, and we've been using it. I've got it on demo, basically, and I've got it for another week or two. And I've been using it to clean all around the grain stores, where it'd be hard to get with a brush or whatever. And then I've been using it to go around all the fertiliser tank bunding and, you know, just bits and bobs here, there and everywhere. And it's actually all right. And then followed with the electric hand blower. You can just sort of blow it out into the middle of the yard, and then brush it all up with the JCB. So it's actually doing, well, just a big wire brush, isn't it? I think it's for cleaning patios, but we're sort of using it around the farm. So whilst we're here as well, we're getting ready to wash the shed out, or wash all the sheds out in the next few weeks. So all the kit's coming out and getting all that done. And we might as well go down here and have a look at a bit of engineering we did a few months ago back at Christmas time. We've got our bit of steel that we engineered and to take the post out, if you remember, and we made that and put that in. And you see now, look how big it has made that span there, and everyone was like, oh, the roof's going to collapse or whatever, but I don't even think it's moved a millimetre. It's holding really, really well. So that's been a big help. A few people asked me about it. Some bloke was saying that he couldn't do it because his stanchions weren't big enough. But no, very, very, very pleased with that. So the cows will be going out soon. There's usually a trough on the front here, but Dad's had it off to get in and out with the JCB. And that's why we want the auger bucket, you see, so we can feed without having to get out and shovel it all the time. So it's going to make my life easier. But yeah, so hopefully today or tomorrow will be the last day of having to shovel it all. So thanks for watching this week. Not as long as usual, because we've still been doing stuff, but a few things have been postponed. We've still got our steel on the floor just here for making our mobile workshop that we haven't done. Combine header is nearly back together, and we still haven't finished our tractor project over there, but I think that's going to be this winter's project because we've got quite a lot on at the moment. So anyway, got any questions, put them in the comments. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you all soon.